can still smell it.
Mark Nash,
Michael Gross,
the boss.
my nigga, my brother.
Let's get this done, Mike.
We all love sports, right?
Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cash App, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yo, what up? People, welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big up to that 501 and that 317. You know how I get down, baby. Hey, Little Rock, Indianapolis, I'm back, she back, they back, we back, he back, you back. And we in the motherfucking building, man. Yes, sir. Make sure when you come in, you smash that thumbs up button. Get them likes up, man. Get them likes up, man. Like, look, man. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I don't wake up every day wanting to talk about like Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I don't wake up every day wanting to do that shit. But I started seeing stories out there about how this fight is bigger and this fight is bigger and that and this and that. I'm like, all right, okay. Everybody is entitled to their opinion, but we gotta peel back the layers on why these guys have that kind of opinion. We gotta peel back the layers and really talk about why these guys have these kind of opinions. So Keith Thurman came out today or yesterday or whenever he did the show with Aki Barak on the Zone boxing channel. And I don't have the Zone, so I wasn't able to get the audio so you guys could hear it. Hyphy, what's going on? Late Show, what's going on? Boxing Patron, what's going on? So I wasn't able to get the audio for you guys to hear it. But I do have the quotes. I do have the quotes. And Keith Thurman went on the Zone boxing show, as I said earlier. And he seems to think that Earl Spence Jr. is a bigger fight for him than Terrence Crawford. Thurman, Earl Spence is a bigger fight than Terrence Crawford. That's the story. That's how they present it to y'all, and that's how we're seeing it. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong, but it's not for the reasons that some of you guys may think. Guys like Ty D, because Crawford ain't a draw. No, it's not that. Definitely not that. Let's get to the quotes and let's read why Thurman thinks that Earl is a bigger fight. Thurman explained that he could have returned in 2021 against WBO champion Terrence Crawford, but he claims to have been lowballed by Top Rank, and we all know Bob and I'm not really willing to spend that kind of money. We know Bob is always looking out for his best interest and not the fighter. Keith says, we could have fought this year. Bob Arum reached out to me. He was being a stingy motherfucker. He was doing what he does. I never done business with Bob. I don't care about Bob. I don't need him. I'm not going to need him, Thurman told the Zone boxing show. Thurman seems to be more interested in a fight with unified champion Earl Spence, who will be facing your Dennis Ugas in 2022. The former champion believes he still brings a lot to the table. I might not be a current champion, but Thurman versus these champions is a tremendous challenge, Thurman said. Is Spence or Crawford both on the table? I want the biggest fight. You know boxing. We don't forecast the season. There is no real schedule. I don't have a real preference. I don't have a real preference. See, a lot of you guys see the headlines and y'all don't read the story. A lot of you guys see the headlines and y'all don't delve into the article. The man just said he don't have a preference. He don't have a preference in Spence or Crawford. That's what he said, not my words. He says they both great fighters. I want both of them. We're just going to have to see which one is presented. Now, keep in mind, your boy Earl already laid the groundwork. He said, man, you know what? I ain't fighting Keith Thurman, bro. I ain't fighting Keith Thurman, man. That's what he said. I'm not, he's not in my forecast no more. He's not in my forecast anymore. That's what Earl Spence said. So, I mean, I know Thurman wants to fight with Earl, but Earl has told y'all that Keith Thurman is not in his goddamn forecast. And give me 1 second, man. One second. 1 second while I pull up that audio and find that video so you guys can actually see what Earl Spence said. I remember, I don't know if it was I believe Earl Spence said it on the Last Stand podcast with my guy, what's my guy name? Brian Custer. I believe he said it on the Last Stand's podcast with Brian Custer. Now keep it saying I'll take whichever one is presented. And the reason why I want to show you what Earl said, because I don't know if the Earl Spence fight will be presented to Keith Thurman. And I'm trying to give you guys the reason why I feel that way. Let me get a second. Let me get a second. All right, here we go. Let me see. Can I find that Last Stand podcast? There we go. And that shit long as hell.
Podcast.
Let's see, Earl Spence.
Take anything from Sean Porter. I mean, his game plan is just to.
And that's 10, 20, 30 down, whatever it is.
Thurman that just rubs you wrong.
Going down 1 and 2, because I mean that shit ain't happening. Fuck Keith Thurman.
He needs to see me, or
Because, number one never talks about number two. That's what you got to realize. Number one, my motto of life, number one never talks about number two. And that's 10, 20, 30 down, whoever it is. I'm not even concerned about it, so I wouldn't even mention it. So I'm not going to talk about Sean Porter because I don't know what his number is anyway.
Errol, we had your good friend Keith Thurman on the show, and he told us in the episode, quote, talking about you, he needs to see me or he's going to have to leave the 147-pound division. Your thoughts on Keith Thurman?
I guess I'm moving up or going down, 1 and 2. Because, I mean, that shit ain't happening. Fuck Keith Thurman.
You see it. You see it. Now you hear it. You hear it. Earl not worried about Keith Thurman, man. And it's not me. It's not my words. It's Earl Spence words. He not worried about Keith Thurman. So Keith Thurman can say Earl is the bigger fight. Earl is the whatever. Earl Spence is not worried about Keith Thurman. And look at Derrick James. Look at Derrick James after he said fuck Keith Thurman. Look how Derrick James looking like, oh shit. Oh shit. Earl Spence don't want to fight Keith Thurman. I don't know why. I don't know why. So keep doing all this talking, all this pump faking. I'm just letting y'all know that Keith Thurman and Earl Spence will probably not happen. Earl Spence just said, fuck Keith Thurman. Hold on, let me hear. In case you ain't here. In case you ain't here, let me show y'all again. Nigga just said, fuck Keith Thurman.
Your thoughts on Keith Thurman?
I guess I'm moving up or going down, 1 and 2. Because, I mean, that shit ain't happening. Fuck Keith Thurman.
Tell me, what is it about Keith Thurman that just rubs you wrong?
Don't like. There's just one guy I just never like. Like, there's a lot of boxers out there that I really don't care for, but him, I just don't like him. I just feel like he's just fake. Everything about him, I just don't like him at all.
We also had Jerron Boots Ennis, young up.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Y'all know what it is, man. Like, I don't know why we sit here pretend like we don't know what it is, man. Like, oh, Keith Thurman said Earl a bigger fight. But what Earl been saying though about Keith? What your boy been saying about Keith? Like y'all act like y'all done forgot. Y'all act like y'all don't even know. Like I'm confused. Keith can say whatever he want to say. Earl the bigger fight. Earl this nigga, you're not getting the Earl Spence fight. Earl has told y'all that I don't want to fight this dude. I'm not interested in fighting Keith Thurman. Simple and plain. I'm not interested in fighting Keith Thurman. That's what I'm saying. All right. Now, let's rewind a little bit more. Let's go back a little bit more, man. Let's go mad.
I've been beaten one time. Who's gonna beat me 2 times? I've been like, look, bro, like beef is beef. You know what I mean? Bunny rabbit and the baba bops. Okay, you got to get past the baba bops, and you know. And I was thinking, you know, because we've talked about it, other people talk about it. You know, why is Errol so mad? Right? Why is he?
Why is Earl so mad at Keith? Why Earl so mad at Keith, y'all?
So mad. Why he guzzling down haterade, straight chugging it, right? And I'm like, look, bro, like beef is beef. You know what I mean? I'm not vegan. We all get the beef, all right? But I'm trying to really understand what I did to this boy. And then I realized I ain't do nothing. Because I know I ain't do nothing. You want to know the problem? You the problem, Ness. You the problem, Ness. You and everybody else. And I'm going to explain. It's the interviews. No matter what this boy has done in his career, he can't get past, what do you think about Thurman? No matter what. And he can beat Pacquiao. And you know the next conversation he's going to have to hear? What do you think? Are you going to fight Thurman?
Is Thurman delusional? Is Thurman delusional or is he right? Because Earl Spence just did an interview talking to Brian Custer, and Keith Thurman's name was brought up. And we know that the PBC model is to keep the fights in-house. So anytime Earl does a Fox, does a Showtime, does a PBC interview, you best believe they gonna bring up Keith Thurman's name. Oh, did you see Keith Thurman against Mario Barrios? He got a nice guy. He looked good. What you think about fighting Keith Thurman, Errol Spence Jr.? Is Keith Thurman right? He may be. If he beat Ugas, man, you gonna fight Thurman next, or you gonna fight Bud? That's gonna be the question. You gonna fight Thurman next, or you gonna fight Bud? Which one you gonna fight, Keith? Who me when you gonna fight Earl? So Keith may be right. Keith may be right when he says, like, hey man, y'all the problem, the media. Y'all done asked this boy about me so much that he done turned y'all questions into hate that he used against me. That's what Keith, I didn't say this, man. I didn't make this up. It's not my words, but let's go.
I think he really hates that he was the 12 Olympics, that I had a little bit of a gap before him to make a name. And that gap, he's been beating who I beat, stopping people, knocking out Bundu to make a statement. You know what I mean? And no matter what statement he makes, the next question is, so what do you think about Thurman? And I feel that. And I feel like that can make you juggle down some motherfucking haterade. Okay? So look, man, I got my family. I have the desire to showcase my skills and talent once again. Like I said, I'm not an O. I'm not afraid to let it go. If you can beat me, beat me. I've been beaten one time. Who's gonna beat me 2 times? I'm one time beat. Who's gonna beat me 2 times? I'm not done. I got plenty to give this welterweight division. So let's just see, man. I don't think I need to do anything special to really entice EJ. I think it's just a matter of time, and eventually he's gonna run out of options to make a legitimate, enticing pay-per-view match. Right? His first pay-per-view against Mikey. Whack sparring session people paid for. Whack. You know what I'm saying? Him versus Porter. That fight was good because Porter made it good. That's what Porter does. Porter makes a fight a fight. You know what I mean? I'm not going to really, and he won the fight, but I'm still don't see EJ himself as a dominant, pay-per-view force. With
man, I can't even hate on that. Like he right. Like he, for all the backlash that Terrence Crawford get for his pay-per-views and shit, at least he been improving from 75,000 to 100 and some thousand with Amir Khan to 100 and some thousand with Kell Brooks. At least he's improving. Like Earl Spence numbers going down from Mikey to Sean. How much? How many pay-per-view buys does Ugas Spence do? How many? Let me ask y'all that question. How many pay-per-view buys does Ugas Spence do? Since y'all think Earl just big pay-per-view, let me ask y'all that question. How many pay-per-view buys? How many buys do it do? How many buys do it do, y'all? Let's see. Under 150. Let's see. 15K. And let's go to the second option. Let's go 150 to 300K. Let's add a third option. Let's go with 300 to 500K. 300 to 500K. And let's go 500K and above. 500K to 1 million. What y'all think, man? Poll out now, man. Y'all go vote. Y'all go vote in the poll. How many buys do you think you do? How many? Smart Money said Bud can't sell a glove in Nebraska. How many buys do you think you do? Thurman may have a point. He may have a great point.
With the way that he boxes and his style, he's very picky. He takes his time. He fights his fight. Fuck the fans. And I get it, EJ. Fuck the fans. Win the fight. Do what you and coach got to do to stay champ. I get that. I understand that Floyd philosophy. I'm walking out of this ring the winner today. That's very important. But, you know, I know, like I said, he's going to run out of options when it comes to making one of a very exciting, enticing pay-per-view fight. He has Pacquiao now. It's perfect. It's big. Post-Pac, what you got? You're running out of options, son. What you got?
He's saying after Pacquiao, I want.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I gotta make a quick segue right quick, and I'm being 100% real. I've been 100% real. If y'all ain't never seen this freestyle, y'all need to go out and watch this freestyle, man. That young nigga right there, Ray Vaughn, bro. Go check out LA Leakers. Go check out LA Leakers, LALEAKERS, LA Leakers, and watch Ray Vaughn. Ray Vaughn. This the best freestyle of 2021. This the best freestyle of 2021. Man, nigga wrecked that motherfucker. I mean, he went, man, god damn. But anyway, let's get back to what Thurman had to say. Share the screen. All right, so he says, there is no real schedule. I don't have a real preference. They're both great fighters. I want both of them. We're just going to have to see which one is presented. The problem with Bob is they didn't send me a contract. They were just talking low numbers. I think Spence is the bigger fight because he is unified champion and there's rumors about Ugas, and that's 3 belts. Now, he's not saying Spence. Nah, D-Nice, that's the best one this year. You send me another one, D-Nice, that's better than that. Send me one for 2021 that's better than that. He's saying Spence is the bigger fight because it's more belts. He didn't bring up Crawford pay-per-view numbers. He never said anything about Crawford not being a draw. He never said anything about Bud not having the pay-per-view success of a Thurman and a Spence. He never said that. He said simply it's the bigger fight because there's more belts on the line. So for all you good dudes out there who got y'all bullshit ass narratives, who don't read the article, who just run with the headline, oh, he said he's the he's the bigger fight. He's the bigger fight. He's the bigger fight. No. King Los was last year. King Los, yeah, I seen King Los last year on LA League. That shit right. Whoa, we talking about a nigga that can, man, King Los, saw how the Prince, I would pay for that versus. However they want to do it. However Sahai and goddamn me King Los want to do it, give me that versus, man. I'll pay for that freestyle versus. That should be litty. I think Sahai the best freestyle nigga that I ever seen. I've ever heard. My son ain't got nothing on Sahai. My son ain't got nothing on Sahai. Man, Sahai the Prince. Man, y'all niggas sleeping on Sahai the Prince, man. Yeah, I seen King Los just battle daylight. I thought King Los won that shit too. So it's not the fact that Bud can't sell, it's the fact that why don't you ask your boyfriend? What? Smart money? What is energy coming from? Smart money? My boyfriend. Nigga, ask your boyfriend, goddamn me, new money. Why Bud can't sell? Since we doing it like that. Yeah. You fight fire with fire over here, dog. Ask my boy, what kind of shit is that, man? Man, Black Dog, I can't get into it, man. We'll talk about freestyles another day, though. We'll talk about freestyles a whole nother day. There's some good freestyles out there, too. But yeah, Thurman, like, y'all gotta quit y'all narratives, man. He's not saying it's a bigger fight because of a pay-per-view. He said it's a bigger fight because there's more belts on the line. And I want to tell y'all why I think it's an easier fight. I want to tell y'all why I think it's an easier fight. I know a lot of y'all seen the title. A lot of y'all got upset with the title. Oh, Mike, how is it an easier fight, Mike? How is it an easier fight? You're just a hater. You're just a hater, Mike. You always say shit to try to downgrade Errol Spence Jr. Why is it an easier fight, Mike? I'll tell you why it's an easier fight. Keith Thurman and Errol Spence are with who? Last time that I checked, Keith Thurman and Errol Spence were with Al Heyman. And being that they are with Al Heyman on the same side of the street, Bud right now, he's in no man's land. He's in no man's land, no promoter. Only thing he got is a manager and maybe a connection with MTK Global. Being that they are on the same side of the street, shouldn't that fight be easy to make, just like Earl and Ugas was? Just like Earl and Ugas was? And then you got to take into consideration if you're Keith Thurman. If you're Keith Thurman coming off a year, 2 years, 2.5 year layoff, 2.5 year layoff, right? And you're looking at the 147-pound landscape. You're looking at it, you're like, all right, I just seen Terrence Crawford do to Sean Porter what Kell Brook couldn't do, what Earl Spence couldn't do, and more importantly, what Ugas couldn't do and what I could not do. I couldn't do what Bud did to Sean Porter. Bud went out there and beat up and stopped Sean Porter, somebody that everybody said could not be stopped. The man has grown into his 147-pound frame. That's on one hand. On the other hand, you're right, Mr. Vegas, a retired Porter. Guess who retired him? Guess who retired him? Guess who retired that nigga? Bud. Bud retired him. Man, I don't want to hear about Porter. I ain't trained. He trained to get an ass whooping. And that's what he got. On the other hand, you got Earl Spence Jr. coming off a year-plus layoff. Coming off a year-plus layoff. Coming off an eye injury in a car crash. If you were a boxer, you would be looking like, man, I'm looking at a guy who's a unified champion and got a lot of questions about him. Got a lot of questions about his health. How durable is he? How durable is he? With everything that he's coming off of, how durable can Earl Spence be? That question is still up in the air. We don't know. We haven't seen him in the ring. We haven't seen him take a punch after that eye injury. There's questions about Earl Spence. Like it or don't like it. I'm just giving y'all the goddamn scenario. I'm just painting the picture. There's gonna be questions about that eye. There's gonna be questions about when he get hit in that eye, how that eye holds up. Is he still the same? Can he beat Ugas? A lot of questions out there, man. A lot of questions out there. So if you're Earl Spence Jr., then you're looking at, if you're Keith Thurman, then you're looking at Earl like, man, he the unified champion. He coming off injuries. That might be the fight that I want. That might be the fight that I want. And y'all niggas ain't like, I see a lot of y'all niggas talking in the chat. I see a lot of y'all niggas. I got time today. I got time today. Whenever you ready, man, the phone number is at the bottom of the screen. If you want to be international, you want to add me on Skype, my guy, you can add me on Skype. What's good in the hood? Tell me what I'm saying is wrong. Tell me that y'all know Earl Spence's eye is going to hold up. Tell me that y'all know that y'all have no questions about Earl Spence Jr. And please. It ain't but one dude who top of the 147-pound division. If y'all want to go look at the rankings, man, it's only one dude. Look at ESPN rankings. Crawford top of the 147-pound division. Look at the Ring magazine rankings. Crawford is top of the 147-pound division. Look at Goddamn Box Rec rankings. Crawford is at top the 147-pound division. Y'all can say that Earl number one, but everybody don't believe that. Y'all believe that. The people, the publications out there who hold the narrative for mainstream boxing, For the casual fans, they got Bud number one. What's going on, D Night?
Oh, cooler, man. You know, enjoying the holiday spirit.
Man, I ain't got no spirit today.
I know they. I woke up this morning before I even stepped out the house. I spent $100 fucking.
God, how you? Okay, all right. The damn big phone one. That phone, boy. That phone that had me spending money left and right.
Man, who you telling?
I just did some last minute Christmas shopping my damn self on Amazon.
But other than that, everything cool, man. Why Mr. Vegas don't never call in, man?
He called in one time. He called in
Many moons ago. Many moons.
Yeah, many moons ago. You know what I'm saying? I think it was back at the year of the rat.
But I think Smart Money must be losing on his bet, man, because I ain't never seen him acting up like that in the chat.
And I don't even think that's Smart Money, man. I think that this is like son or something.
Okay.
His cousin, his brother or something, man. That ain't Smart Money, man. Like people. I've been seeing shit like, oh, Thurman said that Spence is a bigger fight. It is a bigger fight. It's more belts on the line. Like what idiot don't get that? Don't make it and try to twist it like Thurman said it because of the pay-per-views and shit. Like, no, he never brought up pay-per-view one time. That's what I hate, man. Motherfuckers like to twist and turn shit.
And I mean, even if that is what he meant by bigger fight, what they got to do with anything? Anybody who's championing this current course of action don't want to see the Crawford fight. And again, that's because they worry. They don't really want to see what's going to happen between them two. Me, I want to see it. If Spence is who they say Spence is, then he gonna go in there and beat Bud ass. But if Crawford, who I think he is, he gonna go in there and fuck Spence round. And I want to see it, regardless of who win. And like I don't understand how Spence fans is so elated at this Ugas fight.
They should be. They should be. And they should be
like.
I'm gonna tell you why though.
Okay.
Why though? D-Nice. I'm gonna tell you why. My Cash App, Terry Smoot, is at the bottom of the screen right now, coming across. Money sign MG2312, easy as spot. They need to see their it. I don't care what Mr. Vegas says, what Derek says. They need to make sure that they guy is 100%. I don't know if that eye gonna hold up. We don't know. Like they can say, oh, it's going. You don't know that. You don't know how the body is gonna react when getting punched in that same eye. They need to make sure that their man is 100% before he fights Terrence Crawford. And I get that. I've been here saying that. Only thing that I said, I just want Earl to come out and say it. You know what I'm saying? I just want, but that'll never happen.
Oh no. I mean, but he said it already. He said he ain't need no too much.
Man, I'm like, I don't care about what he said, man. I don't know about the tune-up shit. I don't believe that shit, bro. Ugas to me, Ugas is you finna fight a guy who beat a guy that you already beat. Like, I mean, like I get it. He a champion. He got a belt. He be going on long Twitter rants, on long emotional shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about none of that shit. I know that Ugas is not on the level of an Earl Spence Jr. I know that for a fact. If Earl is who I think he is, that's the thing. Earl gotta be who I think he is. Man, here we go with this dude.
I beg to differ.
What's going on, RB?
What's up, Warden?
What's good, bro?
I know why y'all mad. It's cool, bro. I understand. I was on the other side too one time, cheering for somebody that had a smaller fan base. But look, your man signed his contract. He just got to lay in the bed. He was dope, bro.
He ain't got no contract no more. He ain't got
no. See, there's a parable in the Bible that say you reap what you sow, right? Do you believe in that, my brother? Or karma or whatever?
Not at all. That's a fictional book.
Okay, when you talk about, I'm talking about karma then.
Karma comes around when you get what you got coming. How does that correlate with?
What about what you put in the ground? Eventually, your production will your fruit is going to bear, right? Am I right?
Yeah, he's a three-time champion, undisputed. What fruit are you talking about?
What you're doing is you're not accepting the fruit that you eat, and you keep talking about the fruit that's on the other side of the tree. But we're talking about this side of the tree. The tree, what he's bearing, the fruit he's bearing, is a person who refused to build his fan base, a person who refused to talk like every fighter that's done before that built him up. He refused to go to where all the great fighters were at. He rather get the money. So since you got the money, this is the bed that you gotta lay in, and you gotta suffer. So shut the fuck up, take your money, you rich now, and deal with the problem you gotta deal with. Now, if you fight Spence, when you get older, that's your goddamn fault because you didn't want to go for glory. You wanted the money, so you chose the route that you chose. So enjoy it, motherfucker. Stop crying that nobody want to fight, bro. Y'all acting like all these fights we talking about, nobody wants to watch. Like nobody wants to see Ugas and Earl. Nobody wants to see Keith Thurman and Earl. Y'all act like all these are bad fights.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Quick. But RV, I'm gonna come back to you, RV. Then I'm gonna go to United. But you acting like you want to see those fights more than you want to see Earl versus Bud. Go ahead.
But okay then, you acting like the boxing business is about giving the fans what the fuck they want.
The fans shouldn't care about the boxing business.
But yeah, we should because that's the business, bro. You acting like the whole time. Since the beginning of the boxing, that it ain't never been about the business. It's part of the equation. What you want to do is you want the first fighter in the world to not have to deal with the business.
Why does that affect you, though, RB?
It don't affect me. I know, but
on how you feel.
It don't affect me. What it does is I'm in real world. I'm not in La La Land. I realized that Bud Crawford decided to sign with a company that didn't want to put him in great fights, but wanted to do everything to do to milk all the money he can. Well, since you did that, and since you ain't got a fan base, and since you don't want to talk, since you want to be my talking does in the ring, you get what you got. Now, if you would have signed with PBC, and ain't none of the motherfuckers fight them, then all y'all got valid points. But this motherfucker
would have had an excuse.
Go ahead, go ahead, United.
I mean, you still would have had an excuse, and you just mentioned about worrying about fruit on the other side. There you go again, worrying about fruit on the other side. He is no longer signed with Top Rank, and he still can't get the fight. So I'm not forced to believe that had he signed with any other promotional group other than Top Rank, that he would have got the fight because he's a free agent now, and he still can't get the fight. So that throws that narrative out the window. You being a manager worrying about splits and what they make don't do nothing for my entertainment. I want to see the Spence Crawford fight more than I want to see the Ugas Spence fight. I do want to see the Spence Ugas fight because they're not giving us the Crawford Spence fight. But I think that'd be disingenuous for you to sit here and say that you would rather see a Ugas or a Keith Thurman before you would rather see a Spence and Crawford. Is that what you're telling me?
It's not what I'm telling you. It's what you're trying to be
Okay.
delusional. And you trying to act. Whoa. I let you spew. Now let me spew. My brother, you act like the guy been out the contract for a long time. He just got out the contract. He's now reaping what he sowed, my brother. So guess what? Enjoy the bed you laid in. You wanted to live in a Versace bed, then enjoy it. You didn't want to go through the mud. You wanted to go through the expensive way. Well, since you don't want to be a talker, and since you want to let the ring do it, you don't want to build a fan base. Guess what? You have no leverage. And so now we got all these fights that all the fans are still paying for. They still watching and we still enjoying. So y'all acting like all these fights that's coming up with Spence are trash. I haven't heard one person go, you know what, man, Spence fights by Ugas, boo. You're not gonna hear no booing. Guess what you're gonna hear? You're gonna see people save their money up, gonna buy ringside, gonna enjoy the fight, have fight parties. You know why? Because these are good fights. And while old boy on the other side don't want to sign with nobody, don't want to talk. Now he won't be able to talk to 140 people, want to try to talk to Rigas, bro. stay in your weight class. Stop trying to clout chase. Stop trying to be Mr. Tough Guy. Now you should have been trying to do that. You should have been in it and spent every fight talking about you better not duck me, son. Just like Keith Thurman did his thing.
I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you, Errol. Where you at? I'm in the ocean. You say you the big fish. I'm looking for you. Where your ass at? Oh, whole ass. Well, you got a lot of room to hide in this motherfucker. I don't know if I can find you in the ocean. See, this the ocean big in the motherfucker, man. We ain't gonna be able to find your punk ass out here.
Damn, R&B, I ain't know you was gonna run off, my nigga.
Hey, I just don't. I don't understand. I don't get the enthusiasm about Crawford not getting a fight. My man is actually happy that we don't get this fight, and that's what throw me off. That's what throw me off about these fans.
You understand? Like R&B been that way since I was on TV. That's why
I don't give a shit. That don't make it right.
I know, but I've learned.
You just said he been a manager since you didn't know him.
I just pay him no mind because I know R&B. I know his stilo. I know he's never liked Terrence Crawford. No matter because he never liked Terrence Crawford. And real quick, big ups to my guy Terry Smoot Jr. on the Cash App. He says, for all y'all bud tenders are wild. Shout me out, King. I got you, big dog. But yeah, man. See, I made a show earlier this week about the name calling. Like I'm gonna start calling y'all niggas nigga winos. Fuck it. If you're an Earl Spence fan, you're a wino. Fuck it.
You're a wino?
You're a wino, man. Fuck it. Y'all
call
don't
him
me.
Call him Cletus Spence Jr.
Man, call him nigga Earl Anonymous. Earl Anonymous and shit, y'all.
Errol Harpo Spence.
Man, y'all met the nigga and shit, man.
Hey, that shit is too silly, man. So my man, he just don't. He glad that the fight ain't coming, but I can hear it in his voice. He don't really want to know what's gonna happen because they unsure about that ass whooping that's gonna take place.
Nigga, the reason I ain't cut you off, R&V. The reason I played the video because you said that he out here calling out dudes from 140.
Right.
So that sounds like he calling out a dude from 147.
And it don't matter how long he been out of the contract. He was out of the contract before the Ugas fight got signed, before the Ugas fight even got announced.
Hey, Mr. Gillian, what he gonna be after he fight Bud? He gonna be a beltless motherfucker, a nigga at an AA meeting talking about what he could have did.
And hey, Mike, I wanna put to bed this narrative, man, that Crawford hasn't done anything, and Crawford is reaping what he sowed. Man, that man is a 3-time champion, former undisputed, current WBO champion. Man, that man is slated for the Hall of Fame already. He is more accomplished than Spence is at this point. He has more knockouts than Spence has fights. I understand Spence got 2 belts, and that does make him the #1 welterweight. But if you're talking about the sport of boxing, which we talking about, he is not on Crawford's level. He's not on Crawford's level right now. That's why the masses consider him behind Crawford right now. You've been inactive, and Crawford been stopping shit. They really make it seem like Crawford just chose the wrong path, man. That man,
he did.
I don't know how. That man became a millionaire in the top rank.
First of all,
what has Spence done?
Okay, now
what
let
has
me
Spence
talk.
done compared to Crawford?
Let me talk. Now let me talk. My guy, I love Bud Crawford and the way he fights. I've always praised him in his skills. What I always said before he fought Sean Porter is that he's a cherry picker and he ain't never fought nobody. Now, since I can finally see his actual skill set versus a quality opponent, I could actually assess somebody. Because guess what? You can't assess a five-star recruiter how he going to be in the NFL against high schoolers. You got to see him against what? The SEC. Against what? The Big Ten. Against what? The Pac-12. You got
champions that he fought. He been in 16 straight championship bouts, going back to 135.
Right, paper champ. So like I said, okay, then the rest of the world should agree with you, but they don't. So like I was saying, since y'all since this, I'm gonna call this two buds in a basket. Since y'all want to be the nutcase and don't actually want to listen to no type of reasons.
Because you
well, you know what? You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. Mike, since Buds is such a phenomenal, put up them fucking numbers for the goddamn last pay-per-view fight. What them fucking numbers say? Oh, right there, motherfucker.
190. It was more than Tank.
190.
Yeah. What was Spence's last one?
All right. So
huh?
I was saying before.
I said, what was Spence's last one?
2-something.
Yeah, 2-something. You don't need you ain't even talking nothing to get the numbers.
Against
one, it don't matter who it was. He the cash cow, ain't he? It don't matter who he put in there.
All right.
It don't matter who he put in there. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought.
Watch this. I'm gonna shock you, Mike. After watching that last fight against Bud, guess who I got favored to win, motherfucker?
I don't care who you got favored to win.
I'm talking to Mike. Mike noticed how crazy. Mike, I actually got Bud is gonna beat Spence.
I know you got Bud. I know.
You know why? You know why? You know why? Because I got to see with my own eyes his power carry.
Though, like
what?
I know you out here, and I'm saying, trying to make folks laugh, but nigga, you at the end of the day, you know what it is.
I know. Look, it shocked me. I was like, damn, his power actually is that even after having a tough fight, his power carry on. Usually, most fighters, their power don't carry on to the end of the rounds because you know why? After a good fighter start beating them up, they don't carry that type of power. All I had to see was I had to see.
Never getting beat up.
But guess what?
Sean Porter wasn't having no like the kind of success y'all thought Sean Porter was having. He was not having. Nigga,
all right, and you know what proved that? You know what proved that? You know what proved that? That last round proved that. When that boy said, "Oh, y'all want me to show y'all?" He basically seemed like how Javante was toying with a boy all the way up to the 8th round. He was like, "Man, fuck this! I'm about to put this motherfucker out." And then once you show that type of power against a great fighter, that's when the motherfuckers got top their cap. Because I haven't seen Earl Spence do that to a great fighter where you go, "Man, fuck this! I'm about to knock this motherfucker out." So guess what? That's agreeable. But what I'm always talking about is the business. He screwed himself in the business, my guy. So guess what? Since he screwed himself in the business and he don't want to do interviews and he don't want to talk shit, matter of fact, he just started talking shit. So stop acting like all these videos you're pulling up is from old videos. He just started talking his little shit. He should have been doing this, bro. Been.
Hey, can I ask a quick question real quick?
Yes, sir.
What
defines Sean Porter as a great fighter?
I was going to ask the same thing. Because he's not a great fighter. He's a good
I just want to know what people what criteria people use.
I'm at the exit because I don't have my I don't have my tinfoil hat on to answer that question.
Ain't none of these dudes at 147 outside of Terrence Crawford a great fighter. They ain't moved up no divisions.
I gotta go. I'm leaving. Bye.
Disputed in no other divisions. They are been at 147 they whole life. Nobody at 147 outside of Terrence Crawford will be a first ballot Hall of Famer right now. Nobody.
You see what happened when you ask the tough questions? My man got the hell up out of here. He said, "Damn it, I gotta go. I ain't got time for this."
The fight's gonna go the same way, man. The fight with Crawford and Thurman. Crawford gonna stop Thurman. The fight with Crawford and Spence. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. But I think Crawford can stop Spence too. Ain't nobody gonna beat him, man. Nobody. This dude is a generational talent, and it is too bad that most of you guys ain't gonna realize it until the motherfucker retire. Then you're gonna be like, "Hey, man, give us one more fight. Come on, Andre Ward, give us one more." Y'all screaming for Andre to come back and fight Canelo now. But y'all wasn't doing that shit with Andre, was goddamn me out here whooping up on Kovalev and shit. Y'all wasn't praising Andre then. As soon as Andre leave and start doing this thing in the goddamn me booth, y'all wanted to come back and beat up Canelo. Same thing with Bud. Y'all gonna want Bud to come back and fight one of these young guns who reigning supreme. But Bud ain't gonna do it. I hope he don't do it. I hope he do a fucking Mayweather rap. Just fight exhibitions and shit. Well, it's too bad, man, that you guys ain't gonna realize how great this dude is until he retires.
They know it now. They just don't want to admit it.
They know it, but they got biases, man. They got allegiances to promotional companies and to fighters and to I mean, I don't know, man. To me,
Mike,
what?
The slickest thing about Crawford in his career is he done already stamped his passport, man. He's stamped already. He's official. Once the narratives die, only the facts will remain. You know what I'm saying? The narratives don't last for long. Look at Ali. You know, they hated Ali when he was coming up in his prime. Now he's one of the best things since sliced bread. So, you know, once the narratives die and the fans get older and the shit start to shift and things start to change, the facts gonna remain. The shit that he done gonna remain. B-Dog in the chat, he say if Porter isn't great, then the win wasn't that good. No, it was a phenomenal win because he stopped the guy who had never been stopped. But by no means did I ever consider Sean Porter a great fighter. Sean Porter was as great as Ricky Burns was. Sean Porter was as great as Victor Postol was.
I think Ricky Burns is a 2-division champ.
That's what I'm saying. So you got an argument to say that Ricky Burns was greater than Sean Porter. But my point is, he was no greater than anybody else that he had fought. Only thing Sean Porter was a roadblock. They was hoping that he was the banana peel for the Spence Crawford fight. They was hoping Porter came in and beat Crawford so everybody could say, look, I told you he wasn't that good, and that's not what happened. Even Spence showed up hoping that the banana peel was in ring, and that's not what happened. Now we at this current state, and Bud ain't got no promotional ties. He ain't on the other side of the street, yet he still can't get the fight that people are clamoring for. So I do not believe had he signed with PBC back then, he would have got this fight because they would have strung it out. Look at David Benavidez and Caleb Plant. Why they would never fight when they had belts?
All that signing and shit, man. Like, even if he would have signed with them niggas, Earl Spence had a car wreck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so much shit involved. But right now, I think we further away from that fight than we probably ever were.
Why can't like if Earl fights, guys, there's only one fight left to make.
No, it's not. It's not only one fight left to make.
Oh, here we go. You
got the Butiev, you got Stanionis winner, and then you got Keith Thurman. I'm telling you, I see the play. They just showed you what it was. The man wouldn't even mention his name or mention anything about the fight when they asked him. What more do we need to know?
I just
like it's nothing else to be said about that fight. It's not happening no time soon. I can see them trying to get at Crawford when he gets 38. Or I could see another play too. Check me out, Mike. Spence moving up and telling Crawford, come fight me at 154.
Mm-hmm. That's the play.
I could definitely see that.
That's the play.
He don't want to move up. Oh, he's scared. Yeah, I can see it now. I can see it coming, man. That's crazy. I can already see the writing on the wall.
Man, it's like I can see that shit too, but I just hope that unification is especially undisputed with Trump a mandatory, with Trump a Thurman fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, maybe
that was always a myth.
I know, but maybe the WBA, maybe Earl could sneak in the Butiev winner and Stanionis winner and let Bud fight Thurman or something like that. You know, like, and we get the fight towards the end of the year.
Yeah, I respect your tenacity, but I don't see that fight happening, man.
The fight happened though, bro. It has to.
I don't see it, man. Like, I don't. You know what I'm saying? The fight at best is 50-50. And I'm talking about as far as skill-wise. I let them decide the splits and all that old good shit. But at best, it's 50-50. And a lot of people are leaning towards Crawford. So it's not advantageous for them at this point. Now you got to see what Spence has left. You know what I'm saying? What he's working with in this next fight. And you already see the paper, the PBC model is in-house fight. Now, if Thurman go out there and whoop on Barrios, man, you can almost damn near guarantee that come next. Unless Spence got that much disdain.
That's what I'm saying.
For Thurman that he would take.
That's what I'm saying.
Fight.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like when Earl said he not fighting Keith, that's one thing I believe from Earl Spence Jr.
No, I don't.
Say the nigga, man, fuck that nigga.
I believe.
Fuck Keith Thurman. That's a direct quote. Fuck
I believe him. I believe he meant it then, but I don't believe that holds true going down the line, especially if Al Hammond comes through and say, "Hey, we about to get this fight going." Yeah, I don't. I mean, Spencer already showed you that he do opposite of what he says sometimes. So to put 100% stock in him saying he's not fighting Keith Thurman would be foolish at this point.
I don't know, man. I just feel
I'm
like.
just saying, look at his track record.
About
he tell Crawford to get a belt, and we don't make a fight. Then he get the belt, then they don't make a fight. He said he gonna stop Sean Porter, then he go in there, he don't stop Sean Porter. He said he gonna stop Mikey Garcia, he go in there, then he don't stop Mikey Garcia.
That ain't got nothing to do with like fighting a dude that you don't like.
Yeah, dude, it's a pattern. It's just it's a pattern of him saying things that he's going to do and then doing the opposite.
Knock out those D-Night. Come on, we ain't gonna do that D-Night. Everybody say, yeah, I'm gonna knock this nigga out. Everybody say that shit D-Night. Come on, bro.
Okay, well, just go back to the first one that I mentioned. Crawford get a belt and we gonna make the fight, and then they don't make the fight.
Well, he also told Bud that, hey man, I'm gonna go the easy route.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
After Crawford got a fight. Again, that's just going back to my point, him saying he's gonna do something that he doesn't do. So for me to believe that he's going to not fight Keith Thurman when we all have agreed that he's not his own boss, that he takes direction from Al Hammond.
Okay. Now I can go with you on that. I can get you on that. I can get with you on that. Me and Al versus the world. Me and Al versus everybody. So if Al come to him and say, hey man, fighting Keith Thurman is in your best interest for big pay-per-view numbers, then yeah, he gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, and my only thing is, does he have that much disdain for Keith Thurman to say, fuck you, and I'm about to take this Crawford fight? Because if he go take a mandatory before the Crawford fight, the writing is on the wall, but they gonna come up with another narrative, and then it's just gonna be a repetitive cycle. I think Crawford should just move on, man, and go fight the next guy up.
We got a super chat coming in from let me see, from Schoolcraft. He says Keith told Crawford to get a belt. That's a lie. Well, that's why we got audio, Big Doc. You can go out to the audio.
You know what I'm doing to him.
No, you don't.
He know in his mind. He know I'm gonna do to him. He knows.
Stop that.
Because he kept saying
Stop that.
Like now he's trying to make the beginning, but a
Smack.
couple months ago he said what he say? It's gonna happen end of 2019. Did you not say that? Did you not say that? That's what your promoter said.
This is what I'm saying.
I read it all.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I read it all too. Terrence Crawford, wait till he get a belt.
Yeah.
He ain't did nothing in the world.
You heard him? You heard him? Don't need to play it again. Did you hear him? So it wasn't a lie. It was the actual truth. Earl Spence agreed with Terrence Crawford. And that clip, I'll play it again. Here we go.
This is what I'm saying.
I read it all.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I read it all too. Terrence Crawford, wait till he get a belt.
Yeah.
He ain't did nothing in the welterweight today. When he get a belt, you want to go over there. Keith Thurman want to go over there.
And now y'all want to say, "Oh, I ain't fought nobody," but I got a belt now, so
Okay. Sean Porter got a belt too.
Also, so now
Sean Porter got a belt too. Sean Porter. So why am I go to easy road and you not Sean Porter out?
Do I need to play anything else? So do I need to play anything else? Earl agree with him, man. Like, I mean, I can't school crap. I can't argue with you, bro. See, he got a super chat coming in from school crap. He says, so you're repeating that what Terrence Crawford said to Earl Spence originally? Keith said that. It don't matter. Earl just agreed with Terrence Crawford. It was get a belt. Oh yeah. Sean Porter got a belt too. That's what the man just literally just said. What y'all want me to say? What y'all want?
Hey, Mike, they so cold. They interpret what he said to be what they want. Well, he ain't mean it like that.
He agreed with Bud though.
But he ain't mean it like that.
It was go get a belt. Oh yeah, Sean Porter got a belt. Come on, man.
See, he was talking about a Gucci belt. That's what that was. He wasn't talking about no WBO belt. He was talking about a designer belt. You know that, Mike. Quit playing.
Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I?
Look at this dude.
Why wouldn't I?
You a smart man, but not that smart.
Bro, I'm gonna crush you. I promise you.
Let's run it, man.
Everybody have a Merry Christmas.
Everybody have
Yeah, man. Everybody have a Merry Christmas, man. I can't, bro. Like the man, hey, it's all good, man. It's all. I know y'all don't like hearing the truth, but sometimes the truth hurts. That shit just real, man. Sometimes the truth hurts. Spence is a man of his word. He went the easy road. He knocked off Sean Porter. He didn't knock him out. He knocked off Sean Porter, got that belt. Now he's trying to knock off Ugas to get a belt. So he doing what he said he gonna do. I can't even get mad at that. He doing what he said he gonna do.
At this point, we at the Wilder Joshua stage, man.
Yeah, we got to watch. Yeah, we somewhere right there. We got another subject coming in from school crap. He says, play the clip where EJ told Terrence to go get a belt then. I ain't gotta play the clip when you heard EJ agree with Terrence Crawford.
Right.
Why should I go find a clip where EJ said go get a belt? That clip probably don't exist. But what do exist is a clip of Errol Spence Jr. agreeing with Terrence Crawford that it was go get a belt. Now that I got a belt, EJ says, oh, Sean Porter got a belt too.
That clip do exist, Mike.
Huh?
That clip exists.
What clip?
Where Spence say, go get a belt and we make the fight. He say them words out his own mouth.
I ain't seen that clip, bro.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Show me where
but go to Bushido.
Oh,
Bushido box.
Oh wow.
He got a mashup clip on there. It's something titled with Spence in there, but it's in there.
I'm gonna type in Bushido boxing Errol Spence. See what see.
I'm all around the internet.
Yeah, I see you. Errol Spence, the live, the fear, the cap compilation video part 1.
Yeah, I think it might be a part 2.
Let's put it.
$100,000 on that.
Let's bet $1 million. The truth.
Overall. Your goal is pound for pound best overall. That motivates you more than money. It motivates me more than fame. I'm gonna take the place of Floyd Mayweather and become the #1 pound. I wouldn't have a belt. Footman wouldn't fight them whether they don't have a belt or they do have a belt.
Like
When he get a belt, you want to go over there. Keith Thurman want to go.
Did you think of Terrence showing up ringside? Do you think that helps build some buzz to make it a big fight?
No. What? I don't know why he doing what he was doing here. the welterweight division.
I'm calling out. A lot of people like want to talk about when I say, oh, we on different side of the streets and things like that. I fight for.
And everybody.
No.
It is what it is. We worry about Crawford when we get there, but like I said, Crawford need me more than I need him.
Seeing who the best dude is, like Sugar Ray Leonard.
Great. See, I make more than him.
Yeah, wanted to fight Sean. If Sean wanted to fight this Mike Garcia fight, probably wouldn't have happened. But he got busy trying to take the easy way out. So
So now
Sean Porter got a belt.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't see it. While Earl Spence doing all the heavy lifting, Earl Spence said a bigger fight, blah blah. Again, it's guys. Earl Spence got tough decisions to make. Earl Spence a black lad. No Earl Spence to deal with Terrence Crawford. I don't know, man. The only one that I know of is the one that cause I tend to watch a lot of shit too, and I don't think I remember Earl saying Crawford needs to go get a belt, then we can fight. Maybe he did say it. I just don't know on what channel. Let me see. Let me type in something else. Earl, I'm still live. I'm still live at 5. Okay, we good. You Bud fans are delusional. Yeah, shit. I mean, do it matter? It really don't matter, bro. At the end of the day, Earl going for his 3rd title. Respect it, don't like it. Earl going for his 3rd belt. Earl is doing what he literally said he was going to do. And I mean, at the end of the day, I can't be mad at it because I was always the one who wanted to see Earl fight. Who wanted to see Earl fight before the Terrence Crawford fight to make sure that he was at least back to what he was. Back to the Earl Spence that we knew. And hopefully he goes up there against Ugas and does what I think he should do and stop Ugas. I don't know if Ugas can match the kind of physical pressure that Earl Spence is going to bring. I think in this fight you'll see a lot more of Ugas on the back foot, and you'll see Earl Spence coming forward and really, trying to dominate and get Ugas up out of there. I think Ugas is going to be where the man down should start back up again. We praise Canelo. Exactly. I don't praise Canelo. I ain't like the fact that fight like that. I ain't like the fact that Canelo not fighting David Benavidez and fighting the dude in Macabo. You see my shows, Mr. Vegas, so I'm never praising Canelo for, in my opinion, seeing an opportunity and really exploring it and making the most out of it. These nights, man, crazy on me. It don't sound like you're gonna turn into a robot.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Yeah. You're the only person.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
I was going good. Well, shit, man. Salute the show, man. I got to roll, man. But I'm gonna find that clip for you. I'm gonna send it to you.
I'll do that, man.
Already.
Shout out to my guy. That's about it. I'm gonna see what's out there, man. If something else out there, I'll come back for another show. I'm about to grab me some food right quick, man. Watch a little First Take. Watch a little Undisputed. You know what I'm saying? I don't think no sports come on tonight. Any sports on today? Any college football come on today? And say, hey, football, let me see. Let me see if today football schedule. Anything come on today? No, everything come on tomorrow. Georgia State play tomorrow. The big games ain't the big games ain't till the first of the year. It's normally how it goes. Like the big ball games start at the first of the year. See, look, on the 31st, you got Alabama, Cincinnati, you got Georgia, Michigan, Penn State, Arkansas, Oklahoma State, Notre Dame, Baylor, Mississippi, Utah, Ohio State, LSU, Kansas State. He got some good games coming up. So, all right, y'all. Any? I don't think no NBA games because most of the NBA play tomorrow. I think most of the NBA. I think they took today off. I think the NBA took today off and they play tomorrow. But yeah, man. Who said what on ESPN? Teron Harrison. And listen to the new Nas. Nas and Hit Boy got a record out. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, should we go find it? Earl did say a belt first. If he can get through Norwood, we can make a flight. Then 3 belts do mean shit. Okay. So Earl was on first take. Earl Spence. Let me see. Earl Spence. Let me see. Earl Spence first take. Nope. That's 3 years ago. I'm going to try to find the oldest one. 1 year ago. 8 months ago. Let's go to the one that was 3 years ago.
A lot of people are saying you're next in line to take over for Floyd Mayweather in that welterweight division. How do you think you compare to him now as a fighter?
I think I compared to him a lot. I mean, Floyd was amazing, a top contender.
That's a fight. That's a fight that's going to marinate before they make it.
You got 2 of the belts. You got the 3rd. He wasn't available?
Nah, Keith Thurman wasn't available. He didn't answer the call.
He didn't answer the call. You heard that, Max? He said,
that's a fight. That's a fight that's going to marinate before they make it into a big fight. And let me ask you this, Errol, because I ask guys like you, and by guys like you, I mean special talents, this question whenever I have fighter meetings with them, Terrence Crawford, Vasily Lomachenko, when you survey the landscape, and I'm not just talking about other good fighters, because real super fights can't be promoted into existence. Dust settles, 2 dudes are left standing. Mayweather, Pacquiao, Ali, Frazier,
we
right?
Know you know
Leonard
your boxing.
Hagler. The point is, I'm talking to Errol Spence.
Ask the question. We
Don't
know
worry
you
about
know
what
boxing.
I do. You do what you do. You do what you do. Point is, when you survey the landscape, who do you see that's another special talent? So when the dust settles, you think that's going to be my super fight.
I think the super fight right now is me and Keith Thurman. I mean, I have a belt. He has 2 of the belts. So why not unify? I feel like, that's the best fight right now. That's the easiest fight to be made. We both had the same managers, fight on the same network. So why not do it?
You sound to me like you saying that Keith Thurman is avoiding you. Is that what you're saying on national television?
Well, I'm saying I've been calling out Keith Thurman since I was 15-0.
Oh.
It's time to fight. At first, he said he was going to bust my hot air balloon when everybody was gassing me up. And he had nothing to prove by fighting me. I have a belt. He said he wanted to be undisputed and capture all the belts. So why not start and try to get my belt?
Errol, I'm not talking about, Keith Thurman's a good fighter. He's a very good fighter. He's talented, he's accomplished, and he's won some tough fights. But when I say super fight, I'm talking about that dude. That's going to be my legacy fight because he's like me. I'm a special talent, and he's just a little different than everybody else. Who is
that? Who y'all think he going to say? Who y'all think he going to say? Let's see.
That guy in or around your weight class? Because I have an answer for that question. I think Stephen A. has the same answer. What's your answer to that question?
I mean, I really just don't know right now. For right now, it looks like Keith Thurman. I really don't know right now.
You don't see
I know
Terrence
what you're trying
Crawford?
to get to. You're probably trying to say Terrence Crawford.
Yes.
That fight's going to happen. Hopefully he beats Jeff Horn and gets that belt. And like I said, I want to be undisputed welterweight champion of the world. So when he does get that belt, we can make it happen in the future.
Terrence Crawford.
Damn. There you go. There you go. There you go. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I got the clip in my hip. Pop, 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 pow. Pow. They call me designer, nigga. Nigga. Yeah.
So that's why it's gonna happen. Hopefully he beats Jeff Horn and gets that belt. And like I said, I want to be undisputed welterweight champion of the world. So when he does get that belt, we can make it happen in the future.
Terrence Crawford, I spoke to him on a
When he does get that belt, we can make it happen in the future.
couple of occasions over the last few months. He expects to handle his business against Mr. Joe Horn. He wants Keith Thurman himself, but he also wants you. How do you feel about the fact that he wants you?
I mean, that's what he's supposed to want. I mean, he's a fighter. I'm a fighter too. That's what fighters supposed to do. You're supposed to want the top guys. You're supposed to want the guys with the belt. Now, I expect nothing less from Terrence Crawford but to want me.
But
like
Keith, do you see? Sorry, Keith. Errol, do you see Terrence as different from the other guys? When Stephen A., when a lot of boxing people, fans, media experts, even other fighters look at guys that go, Errol Spence different. Different. He punches, like the way he punches, the hand speed, the athletic ability, the heart, etc. But Terrence Crawford also a different kind of cat. Do you see Terrence as qualitatively different from other fighters in and around your weight class?
I see Terrence Crawford different at 140. I don't know how he's going to do at 147. 147.
We know now.
it's different. It's a different type of animal. We're bigger.
No, it's not. It's the same. It's the same for Terrence Crawford.
We're stronger. We're faster than a lot of guys at 140. I don't know how he'll do at 140.
Oh, you sound to me like you.
Well, we know now, Earl. We know now. We know now. Y'all know what it is, man. All right, y'all. I mean, I think I can rest my case for the day. I think I can rest my case for the day, man. Yes, sir. Well, look, y'all know what I always say, man. Every superhero needed theme music, and you know I got mine. Until next time. I'm out this bitch.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash. Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga. My brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cash app, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Smash that thumbs up button.